Taking a walk for a good cause. The Maryland chapter of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society is gearing up to hold its big fundraiser this spring during Walk MS. MS is the #1 disabling disease among young adults. And joining me this morning to talk about it is Mark Roedery, president of the Maryland chapter of National MS Society. Thanks for coming in today.
Oh, thanks for letting us be here.
You know, I think people always hear about MS, but they get a little confused about what it is. Very briefly, explain the circumstances of it.
So MS is basically a disease of the central nervous system, whereby basically the connection between the brain and the rest of the body is interrupted. So if you think about signals from the brain, for some reason your brain may be telling your hand to move, but that signal is not making it correctly through.
And you could be going through life fine with no problems, and then as a young adult, this strikes usually before the age of 50, is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. It's typically diagnosed in individuals in their 20s and 30s. It's diagnosed in women more so than in men. And the real challenging thing with MS is that it is at that point of life where folks are often, they've just gotten married, they're starting a career, they're having kids, and then they get the diagnosis of MS. And it really is life-altering for the entire family.
So it's a matter of getting technology and medicine to make it ability to sustain your life and keep going and be healthy and have just a full life. And that's what this walk is all about, raising awareness and also helping to raise funds for people with MS.
Absolutely.
Correct?
We've, over the last 25 years or so, we've made terrific progress in terms of new disease-modifying therapies that have come to the market. So now we have 10 disease-modifying therapies. They're not at all cures for MS, and that's why we continue to fundraise and keep looking for the cure. But these are drugs that help individuals be able to manage their disease better. And then we've also learned a lot along the way in terms of wellness and nutrition and how all of that factors into helping people live their best lives with MS.
Now, there's 11 different walks
there are.
during the month of April
we'll
throughout
be busy.
Maryland. Tell us about that.
So we will. We'll be in 11 communities. We'll be beginning on Saturday, April the 5th in Salisbury and in Aberdeen. And then we go all the way through the month of April. And we actually will have our last walk this year on May the 10th, the Saturday before Mother's Day down in Ocean City. So we'll be all over the state.
So wherever you live in the state, you can take part. And so you want people to walk? Do you want people to sponsor walkers? What's the idea? How can people help out?
Absolutely. We want people to register. Folks can just go to walkmsmaryland.org and register. We'll have a total of about 8,000 people across the state who will participate, but we have plenty of room for more. We'd love to have many folks come out, and what we encourage folks is when they register to then also go ahead and start fundraising.
Okay.
And so we have lots of great prizes for folks as they fundraise.
Including
we have a
cool
shirt here.
We like that one. Here, let's hold this one up. This is what it will look like, and that is very, very fun shirt you have. Walk MS, and again, if you raise $100, you get
$100, you get a shirt, and then we've got all other kinds of prizes for folks who'd like to raise more. So.
And it's all for a great cause, and MS does affect so many people. And as you said, at the prime of their life, when so much more is still ahead. Thank you,
absolutely,
Mark, for coming in. We
much.
Appreciate it. And of course, if you'd like more information about the MS Walk, you can go to our website at foxbaltimore.com/morning.